Good evening, students. Let's wait for others to join. Then we'll start the session. Right now, we just have 23. Let's wait for some time for others to join. Let's wait for some more time. Maybe others are joining. Then we'll start the session. We'll wait for next 2 minutes. If people join, well and fine. If not, we'll start with whatever attendance we have. Okay, so now let's start the session. Since people are busy with their own stuff. So I believe I gave you a couple of assignments. How many of you remember what was the assignment? I'm not asking about doing it. Just how many of you remember that what was the assignment? Can I get some answers in the chat box? How many of you remember what was the assignment? There was an assignment given. I believe a couple of assignments. Yes, fine. Okay. Yeah. Good evening, Piyush. Is this assignment done? Now I'm asking about the done part because we saw linear search and binary search. Sorting of alphabets was the last thing that we saw. Good evening, Sanya. So here we come and we see that sorting alphabets, this was the last thing that we did. Hope you all remember this. Yeah, good evening. So there was one assignment given to all of you and one more was there for the Google one. It was taken online. So maybe Google one also we'll try to do because I have saved it on my notepad just to show you. No, not this one. I guess this one. So here you see we have. How many of you have done this assignment? There was an array given to you and we want to make a word in the ascending order. It would be I am from Mumbai, Maharashtra. If you have not done, I'm giving you time right now to do it. Ideally, it was a homework. But since you have not done, and again, this one was a question on binary search. How many of you remember that the assignment was given? If you remember, please tell yes. I remember it very clearly. I gave it. How many of you remember that assignment was given to you? Two assignments were given to you on Friday. You don't remember, Piyush? Very good. Were you there till 9 o'clock? Of course, Rahul says yes. What about others? Yeah, good evening. Okay, Aisha says yes. So maybe Piyush, you were not present in the class properly, like you were having your headphones somewhere else. Friday, sir. There was no class on Saturday. From Monday to Friday, we have class, if I am not wrong. Saturday and Sunday, there is no class. So on Friday, I remember very clearly I gave. So I'm giving you time right now. And again, you are asking for notes. I have done your work. First, I want this assignment done. Then I'll share some notes. Of course, then I'll do it. And then I'll show you from where you can get notes. Did you check in LMS? Do you have notes? Did you all check? Yes or no? Okay, Rahul, no issues. If there are no notes, don't worry. Today, you will get the notes. You will get the codes for sure. If not notes, for sure, you will get the codes. First, I give you 5 minutes to do this code. If you are able to do well and fine. If not, you are able to do, we'll do it together. Then I'll show you where are the codes uploaded. Hope you all use GitHub. How many of you use GitHub? How many of you use GitHub? If you are using, please tell yes. If you're not using, tell no. It's fine. Even if you tell no. Okay, Shubhankar, I prepared the PPT on LMS, but now can I show, sir? Okay, Tripti says no. Fine, okay. Rahul also says no. Okay, Jila also says no. Okay, fine, fine. No issues. Okay, don't worry. Abdul says yes. Fine. Okay, okay. We'll discuss that later. First, I want the answer for this code. I'm printing it and copy pasting it in the chat box. Then I've already uploaded the notes on GitHub. I'll show you the GitHub where I've uploaded. It's a public repository, and I'll even show you how you can download it. Okay. But first, do this task. Then, please do this task. I was thinking that you might have done this. I'll give you 5 minutes of time to complete this. If not, then we'll do it together. You can do for linear search for this approach. At least try to do it. Any solutions? Is the question understood, everyone? Very good. If the question is understood, of course, you can try for solution. See, we have I, it's 1 character, am is 2 character, from is 4 character, Mumbai is 6 character, and Maharashtra is more than 6 characters. So the answer would be I am from Mumbai, Maharashtra. We are not here into English or grammar, we are here into coding, but then of course, we are sorting it by character. Then I'll come here, file, new project, Java project. For this week, I'm making another project, XLR DSA, finish. So here we are into XLR DSA. A new package, week 2, day 1. Okay. This is our second week, day 1. And in this, we'll make a class and we'll do coding in this. I guess in 2 days, everything is forgotten. And this is not appreciated. Sort string by words along with the main method. So we are going to sort a string by the words. So here we have it. And now here we will call the function. Okay, no issues. Fine. So now let's try to solve it. Okay. I said you that you can use comparators if you remember. So method to sort string based on length. Static because I don't want to create an object. Void means it will not return anything. Sort by length. It's written in camel case. S is small, B is capital, L is capital. Camel case is used for objects, sorry, for methods, and Pascal case is used for classes. String is a class, string of array, and I'll call it S. So now arrays dot sort. So here we get java.util.arrays. In the utility, we got arrays. You need to have a good knowledge of Java for this. And apart from that, one more thing that I said you to use comparators. You can use comparators for sure. That will compare. So S dot comma. Now these are Java 8 features. Comparators dot compare. So now it's in java.util.compare. So if I come here and do java.util.star, you will get everything. So I've written here comparator dot compare. Okay, 1 minute. Let's keep it simple. First we'll do java.util.arrays. And here we should get a java.util.comparator automatically. So we are comparing, it comes automatically in the suggestion, auto suggest string by its length. So double colon length. Comparator is an inbuilt thing in Java. So now we have written, we are comparing it by length. Of course, it will check the length automatically. So here we come and tell string, string of, it was a string of array, right? array of string it was there, and it was, what was the string? Mumbai something, Maharashtra. Okay, it was this. Copy, paste, fine. So here we have, and then we'll be calling sort by length this function, and we'll pass an array. The array is the top array, and we'll use a for loop for string str in array. Enhanced for loop, this one is called. Now, whatever you want, you can call it here. If I put here Z, I should put here also Z. And after that, I want a space. So now, if I run this, I am from Mumbai, Maharashtra. And if I remove the ln, this one is called enhance for loop. If I call here ZZ, I need to call here also ZZ. We can put anything. No, for each loop is different. This is enhance for loop. For each, we write each keyword here. This is not for each. This is not for each. It is called enhanced for loop. When you have a for loop inside a for loop, that is called nested for loop. And when you use a colon, usually that is called an enhanced for loop. So we got comparator is an inbuilt thing in Java, a comparison function which imposes the total ordering of some collections of objects. So unfortunately, we will not be going with the collection frameworks, or you want to go with collection frameworks. Should we go with collection frameworks? But it will take 1 or 2 days. Should we go with collection framework in Java? I'm asking you a question, I need an answer. If you tell yes, of course, if majority of you tell yes, we can go with collection framework, because like collection is the backbone in Java. Like if you want to do DSA with Java, you should have good knowledge of collection. What is your stack, what is queue, what is hash map, what is, okay, Pallavi is telling yes. Shilam is telling yes. Rahul also says yes. Ganesh also says. Okay, so maybe tomorrow onwards we'll go with some collection framework. It will at least take 2 hours. Collections in Java. We'll see that tomorrow for sure, because even detailed things I'll have to segregate and find, because it has interfaces and classes. So what is an interface and what is class? Okay, we'll go. Okay, no issues. I can see most of the students telling yes. Okay, so now coming back to the notes part. I have already uploaded all the codes, not notes, I'm telling. We had our notes part. Okay, we'll go. Good evening, Anuradha. So yeah, bitextual DSA. You can see this one is already main. Okay, now let's come here to, I guess you have heard the name GitHub, github.com. So here, if I come here and if I try to search for Java, DSA Java equals. So before 2 days, I have uploaded it on GitHub. Here you can see day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Our day 5 was last day. So if I come here, factorial binary search, search by search alphabet, all the codes are here. Hello world code, if you remember. I'll give you the link, don't worry. Sorted array, the array is sorted or not. Reverse an array, how to reverse an array. Binary search, recursive. Yeah, of course, sending the link, don't worry. No issues. And of course, I'll give you the link directly. And again, those who don't know how to use GitHub, first I would request you to open an account at least. Open an account on GitHub. It will ask you for universal name and password. And then of course, open an account on GitHub. It's for free. And then of course, you can do just git clone and then git clone and then repo name. Repository name is already given to you. This is the repository name. Please make sure you copy this, save it somewhere. Those who are using GitHub, please check, are you able to access it or not? I'm 100% sure you will be able to access it. In the chat box, I have already shared the DSA 1 week entire questions solution. Starting from our day 1, whatever we did, till day 5. If else demo, print table demo, whatever is there, you can see. Here we have all the questions. Whatever was there, it's here now. Print tables. Day 2, Fizzbuzz challenge, swap, string methods, Fibonacci series, even odd, everything. Can somebody check it in next 2 minutes and tell me, is it working? Can you see this? If you want. Okay, thank you. Okay, fine. Very good. No, you can use this link also. If you copy paste this link also, you will get the same thing. Because it is kept public. I have not kept it private intentionally. Just you need to copy and paste this one. Still, it will land you at the same page. Okay, I've sent the link again. I'll not be sending it many times. I have sent already 2 times. Thank you, Ashok. So if anyone is having any doubts, you can ask me. Or else week 1 part, I believe, is done from my end. Tomorrow we'll go with the collection framework. Today we'll go with some questions. Thank you. Abdul says it's accessible. I'm pretty sure it will be accessible. And then you can just search how you can clone a repository. Any other option to get these questions? No, I guess GitHub is the best one. Albin, which other option do you want, dear? Like, tell me if it's possible, I'll share it. Like, you want me to put it on Drive also or what? But for Drive, I'll have to remove all the extra things. GitHub is best, I believe. Many coders all over the world use GitHub. And you can clone and keep a copy in your computer as well. Just you need to do git clone. It's not at all a hard thing. Good. It will show, don't worry. Okay. So now let's come here and see a question called two-sum. It is a very popular question. Two-sum array. Then we'll go with something else. So basically, the two-sum problem is a popular algorithmic challenge that requires finding two numbers in an array that add up to the specific target. So basically, what we do is we need, oh, don't go with the answer, okay? So basically, you need to find two elements from the given array that will sum up to the target or total. So let me give you a question. So now this is already done. So I'll be doing XLR DSA. So now here I come in. It's a very popular question. Two sum. So basically you need to find the index of two numbers and maybe the values also if needed that will add up to the target. So two sum is a very popular question. Again, if you want, we can search it on Google. So now I have an integer array of nums wherein I'll take 3, 2, 5, 7, and 1. Right? So this is my number and my target is 9. So if two numbers do add was to target, return their index. In our case, the answer would be 1, 3. Do you agree to this? Have you understood this, or you want me to explain it? Students? Okay, I got yes, one answer. Understood. Very good, understood. If you're not understood, please ask. Again, if we see the two sum question, two sum encoding interviews. The two-sum problem is classically and highly frequently coding interview, often considered the hello world of technical interview on platform. So like you have hello world in programming, you have two-sum, wherein you are given a, here you can see it's same. Given example two, the difference is this example is a bit different. The function should return 0 and 1 because num of 0 plus num of 1 is equals to 9. Here you have 7 and 2 answer. In our case, the answer is something else. Of course, you have different approaches. Now, before we go with the different approaches, we'll go with the simple thing. Fine. Sorry, formation of there to reach the target given. So if two comment, yeah, of course, don't worry. We'll see that also. Your approach will automatically give answer. Don't worry. First, you do this one. If you are not, if you are able to do, of course, we'll return more than two numbers. The question asked by someone was okay, fine. So if you have 3 and comma 6 also, it will return two answers. Don't worry, dear. For now, I'm removing it. We'll keep this also into consideration. When I give solution, I will give numbers as well as index. Okay. If no numbers, then return -1. Take your time, think about it. It's not very hard, but then take your time to find solution. It's okay if you take time. I give you 3 more minutes to find the solution. If not, then we'll do it together. Okay, fine. Let's try to find the solution here. Is there anyone who was able to do it? Any answers? Okay, take your time. If you are trying, you feel first program again. Here is the first program again. Okay. Take your time, try, it's fine. We are here for learning only. Okay, I give you 2 more minutes. If not, then we'll go with this. And then, of course, for now, we'll be just doing brute force approach. Okay, so now let's try to find the solution. Okay, so we'll write here Boolean found. We'll take a variable found is equals to, initially it will be false, right? Because we want to find the target. For now, it's false. Now, let's write the logic. We'll be using a for loop wherein we are going with the brute force approach. Brute force approach means whatever approach comes in the mind. We are not going with the time complexity, space complexity, anything. First, we'll tell int I is equals to 0. Okay. I is less than, what is the name of our array? Nums. So we'll go till the last. We are traversing through the array, and every time we are increasing the I. So first I will be here 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Okay. So we are going there. And again, we want two numbers whose target would be 9, correct? So we'll be having one more for loop. So we'll take for int. Since I is taken, we'll take j. So I is equals to, j is equals to I plus 1. So I is 0. So j would be 0 plus 1, that is 1. Then I becomes 1, then j would be 1 plus 1, 2. I becomes 2, then j becomes 2 plus 1, 3. So in this way, when your I is still 3 element, j will be 4. When your I is 4, j will not be available. J will finish. So will come j is less than nums dot length. So basically, I will start from 0, j will start from 1. Simple. And we'll be increasing j also. So basically, I will be starting from here. J will be starting from here. Again, you can call this 2 pointers as well. We'll see later on 2 pointers what they are. So we'll be having two things. First, I starting from here, j starting from here. Then I will be here, j will be here. I will be here, j will be here. Like that. Fine. So now we have to tell inside this, if the conditions are met, we'll tell them target found. Okay. If we find no, but then what is the target? So we need to tell if nums of I means the character of the I. Like if you see 3 plus 2 plus nums of j. If nums of I and nums plus j is equals to target, then you tell target found. Okay, this is just a simple if condition we are telling. If this plus this is the target, then you tell target found. Else, what you do here is you tell found true. Initially here you see we have said found is false. Boolean found is false. Here you say found is true. Good observe. Now we all can have our own way. In case if it's not found, then what you do here is 1 minute. So we are till here. This is our main method. So in case if it's not found, come here and tell if not found. At that time you no to numbers found. Okay, hope so this code works. So now if I come in and tell, it says target found. Again, we'll make it more elaborative. See, if I come here and do 7 plus, maybe here if I put just 9. So now I believe it will tell not found. And maybe here I need to put this one. No, if I put it here outside, no, that does not work. And why is it not printing anything? 1 minute. Maybe I need to put it here. No. I want this statement as well. It should say not found should also be reflected. No? Then only the code is correct, or else the code is not correct. Okay, let's try to first keep the targets. It says target found. Okay, we don't worry. We'll fix everything. Whatever the error is there, we'll fix all this. Then only we move ahead. So now we want to see the indexes also where it was found. So I'll come in and tell indexes. So I want to see the index also of I, just the index number, not the actual value. And actual numbers, no. We just want to see the index. So it should return us 9 is there. Na? So index 1 and index 3. Okay. So no, 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 no. No, I'm doing something wrong for sure. So we have it here for loop. If statement is here. Wait, do sum. Okay, our class is still here. Fair enough. Inside the class, we have a main method that is covering this much. Okay. Inside the main method, we have okay. Inside the main method only, we are coding it. Fine. So here we have this one. Okay, here we have this one. So inside the for loop, we are there. Initially, we have said Boolean found is equals to false. Fine. For int I is equals to 0, I is less than none, short length I plus plus. For int for okay, if nums of I plus nums of j is equals to target, system dot out dot println target found. Okay, target is found. Then we print indexes of I and j, and here again we come and tell now we want to print the values also. Don't worry, we'll fix this code. Let it take time. Values plus so now here if I come and tell values of I, what is the suggestion here? Sir, you didn't open the brace after if there is no brace. 1 minute. Okay, let me check. Okay, yeah, of course, of course. So this should be in the if condition. Yeah. Thanks, dear. That's what I was thinking. What wrong am I doing? So only okay. So now here if I run it, yeah, fair enough. So now somebody was asking that what if we get multiple values. Okay, let's come here and do 3 and 6 is also there. So now we should get here values 3 and 6 and index also. So here we get C. Index 0 and 3, index 0, index 3. And then index 1 and 4. So index 1, index 4. And in case if we don't get it, so maybe it's 66 and it is 75. So for sure we will not get anything. So we should see no two numbers found. Thanks here. There was one mistake here. That was from my end. So hope the question is understood now. Along with the solution. Anyone any doubts in the solution? Now we should see only one answer. Right? Index is 1 and 4, values are 2 and 7. So 2 plus 7 is 9. So it is the first index, this is 4 index. And now we should see multiple answers. Fine. So was our sliding window completed? Sliding window was done. Sliding window question. I guess it was not. Sliding window and dynamic window. Fine. Okay, so now let me open the paint part and show you what is a sliding window and what is a dynamic window. Basically, when we have an array, we will just check the particular element. This one reduces the space complexity, time complexity to a greater extent. So now let me show you, maybe my whole screen is visible. Yeah, I guess it's visible. So basically, sliding window is used to remove the time complexity, wherein what we do is we take an array. Maybe if I need to find maximum subarray. Sorry about my handwriting here in paint. So basically, see if I have elements like 5. Instead of taking nested for loop, one for loop inside that, one more for loop, 1, 2, 6, 4, 3, and maybe 1. So basically, my window size, that is k, we may denote it by any alphabet, is equals to 3. So basically, what happens is my sliding window, what it says is first you make a sub array of only these 3 elements. 5 plus 1, 6 plus 2, 8. You get an answer 8. So you store 8 as maximum. You store 8 as maximum. This is your maximum subarray. Then you move the window and you consider only this array. You move one position. So you come here and do 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you check that is 9 greater than 8. Is 8 greater than 9? Yes, it is greater than 9. So you replace 8 with 9. So now your maximum subarray is 9. Now you again move the window ahead. You remove one element from the left, move at the right. So now you have 3 elements. So this one is 6 plus 4, 10, 11, 12. So now you have your answer as 12. So now see 9 is greater than 12? No, 9 is smaller. So now your answer is 12. So now what you do is you again move one element ahead. So now you have only this array in your logic. So then you write 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 3, 13. So your answer is 13 now. So is 13 greater than 12? Yes. So you put the answer as 13. Then you move again one window ahead, one frame ahead. And now you cover only 4, 3, and 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we come here and write 8 as answer. And then you check, is 8 greater than 13? No, it's not. So you return 13 as your answer. So the answer comes 13. You cannot move ahead 3, 1, and then you don't have any element. So you cannot make an array only. Your array size should be 3 all the time. Sub-array. Is the logic understood, students, or not understood, or you want me to come again? I know I have done a bit of cluttered painting, but then if you are with me from the beginning, you will understand it. Is it understood, or you want me to explain it again? Sliding window. If you want me, I can explain it again. Or else, this is the entire logic behind your sliding window. Okay, fine. I'll explain it to again. Okay, fine. Okay, I'll explain it again. Please pay attention here. And I believe, how do I rub this one entirely? Fine. So now again, please pay attention. Those who said that they don't understand, they have not understood. See, whatever we do here is, we take first an array. We are given an array. It is used to remove the time complexity to a greater extent. So instead of taking a nested for loop, if our array size is big, so basically see, our sub array size would be maybe k, that would be only 3. Okay, 3 would be our size of sub array. So whatever sub array we will have only just 0 index, 1 index, and 2 index. Only 3. It is not allowed to have more than 3 index. Sorry, 2 index, 0, 1, and 2, 3 elements. So we have maybe numbers like 5, and we want to find the maximum value of sub array. Then we have 2, then we have 3, then we have 6, then we have 4, then we have 1, and then we have again 2, and maybe at last again we have maybe 3. So we start with our base. So we take only these 3 elements. We are not concerned with any other elements. We are going with the sliding window. So 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 3, 10. So this 10 is the size, is the output. So we store the answer as 10. Answer would be 10. And we write the logic furthermore. Then we remove 5 from the frame. 5 is removed. And then we consider this array size. We move ahead. 6 plus 3, 9, 10, 11. We get answer here 11. So is the answer 10 is greater than 11? The previous answer? No, it's not. So now we move our answer to 11. We save answer as 11. Now we move 5 also out of the frame. Now we take the next sub array. So we get 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 3, 13. We get 13 answer here. We see, is 11 greater than 13? No, it's not. So we store the answer as 13. This is our answer. Then we again remove this element, and then we take 3 elements because we have 3 size only. So we have 6 plus 4, 10 plus 1, 11. So is 11 greater than 13? No, it's not there. So answer remains 13 here. Then we move one slide ahead, and then we take 4, 1, and 2. So we calculate this thing. 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7. 7. 7 is greater than 13? No, it's not there. So again, our answer remains 13 only. Then we come to the last part, 1, 2, and 3. So this is 6 as answer. Is 6 greater than 13? No, it's not there. Then can we move ahead? No, we cannot move ahead because third element here is not there only. So we cannot move ahead. We just have only 2 elements. So we get 13 as answer. So sliding window, maybe the value of our sub array with 3 elements is 13 for the given array. I know I have cluttered it, but then 5, 2, 3, 6, 4, 1, 2, 3 was the original array. Is this one understood now, students, or any doubts here? What is sliding window? We slide the window from one position to another. Fine. So now on the basis of this, we will have some question. So this is a sliding window technique. Again, in programming, it's used to remove especially the space complexity, time complexity, all these things. Okay, fair enough. I'll give you a question. Maybe you'll have to write the answer or we'll write the answer together. Let's take this question only 5, 2, 3, 6, 4, 1, 2, 3. This is going to be our array. We know the answer. We want to find the logic. New class, and it's going to be, the reason I'm writing fixed because we have dynamic sliding window as well. Fixed sliding window. So wherein we will have our array. Integer array is equals to, and let me take the values. I don't remember the values. 5, 2, 3, 6, 4, 1, 2, 3. 5, 2, 6. Oh, sorry. 5, 2, 6. 5, 2, 3. Okay, 5, 2. So we have an integer array, and then I'll give you the window size also. K is equals to 3. Right? In, of course, it's going to be a integer type. And a hint, int maximum, initially our maximum would be 0. Again, these hints are optional. If you want, take it. If you don't want, don't take it. Int window sum. Fine. We know the answer here should be 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 3, 13. Yeah, now you need to write the logic for it. Try to do it. Even if you go wrong, that is fine. If you're not able to do, then also it's fine. I've explained you here. And I give you time now to try to code it. If you're not able to do, don't worry. We'll do it together. The best thing is to understand the logic. Of course, with practice, your code will get better. Take some time to code it. Okay, so now let's try to do it together. And if you feel like it's going a hard way, we need some more practice, then we'll do practice here before we go to the tree part. Because these questions are really important. If you understand the logic first this year, then it will be easy. First window. So first window of three elements would be for int I is equals to 0, I is less than k. So 0, 1 and 2. If I do less than or equals to, it will be 3. That is not there. So I is less than, so 0, 1 and 2. And then I plus plus, we increment the I, right? And then window sum, that is our 0 plus equals to whatever we get the output, we'll save it here, right? So first my sum would be 10. Sorry, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Of course, then it would be 6 plus 3, 9, 11 in their way, okay? So first we have used the for loop here. So this for loop is ending here. Okay, last time what mistake I did, I don't want to do it. And outside we come and tell max sum is equals to window sum. Whatever window sum we get, we are assigning it to max sum, okay? Now we are going to slide the window so that the window moves ahead. So for int I is equals to k. So we will have our window size as 3 only. There's some chat here. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, good dear. We all have our own ways of doing it. Sangeeta is doing it in different way, and that is fine. We are concerned with the answer. I is less than array dot length. So we'll go till the last element and we'll be increasing, but we'll be keeping our 3 size only. So we'll be having 3 size, then 3 size, then 3 size, then 3 size, then 3 size. That's it. Now there is no 3 size. So we cannot go. So now here we need to do a bit of mathematics, nothing else. Window sum or max sum would be window sum. So we are coming and telling window sum is equals to window sum. You take window sum only, but you do some calculations. What you do is minus array of I minus k, like whatever you are getting, minus it from the 3 element plus array of I. So you remove from here, you add it there. And we are going to use maxsum is equals to math.max. Now math is an inbuilt thing in Java as well as in your JavaScript. So you have math.min, math.max, everything is there, math.py, window sum. So whatever maximum you get, you target it, right? And now if I come here and do system.out.println, maximum sum would be plus maxsum. So for this question, I believe we have 13. Let's try to run and see. Yeah, we get 13. Now maybe if I change this one to 14. So now our max sum, what will be the maximum? Now just look at the code and give me answer. What will be the maximum here? Before I run it, Just tell me what will be the maximum here. See the code in front of you. The logic would be same. 23. Okay. Correct. That's the correct answer. What about others? Got an answer in the private chat. And I said yes also. What about others? Just see the code and tell me the answer. The entire logic is written. When I run this, you will get the answer also. But then I want you to guess the answer at least. Exactly correct. So now it should be 23. And see, we get 23. And now what should be the answer? Last thing. I will not disturb you a lot. Now what should be the answer? Yeah, good, correct. So it is 33, I believe. Right? So now I should put here 33. Okay. Hope you all have understood what is sliding window. Now in sliding window also there are two types of sliding window. One is fixed sliding window and one is dynamic sliding window. In dynamic sliding window, what we do is we see four numbers. If the total is greater, of course, we come here and move. We make 5 elements, or else we remove the first element. If you have understood fixed sliding window, you should get an idea of what is dynamic sliding window. Dynamic sliding window will take a different approach, wherein it will add the element from the back and remove it from the front. Window size would be like it will be dynamic, it will not be constant. It will be having addition, subtraction. You can have a window of 4, 5, 6 elements. But the moment you see that after adding the next number, my previous number is smaller number. For example, here if I come here, 3 is there. But then if I'm adding 4 numbers, the previous number is smaller, we'll leave this. Of course, here we cannot leave it. But then the moment we reach here, of course, the moment we reach here, we tell, okay, fine. We need to remove it and we will have this one. Is theoretically the dynamic sliding window understood? Is dynamic sliding window theoretically understood? Fine. Let's take a question on dynamic sliding window also. We'll take one question on dynamic sliding window as well, so that we get a better hang. We do left plus right, plus one, minus one, and all these things. So here I come and tell dynamic sliding window. So in this, you need to use dynamic sliding window approach. I'll give you an array integer is equals to 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3. Okay. Now window size is not fixed. Int target is equals to 8. So basically looking here, 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 1, 6, 6 plus 2, 8 here. So here you get it, fine. Then you go again here. No, so you remove this and then you see 3 plus 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. So you come here and do 4 plus 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in that way you move ahead. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is your answer solution. The answer is coming in the beginning only. But go with the dynamic sliding window approach here and try to find the solution if possible. If not, we'll do it together. Okay. Hope the question is understood to everyone. Anyone any doubts in the question? Try to go with the dynamic window solution here. If possible, do it. If not, we'll do it together. Okay. I believe very soon you'll get attendance link also. Students, the attendance link has been shared. Please fill it up and then try to go with the solution. If you are able to find the solution, well and fine. If not, we'll do it together. Attendance sheet is shared. Please fill it up and maybe like 2 to 3 minutes, try to find the solution. If not, we'll do it together. Okay. Okay, so now let's try to come up with the solution. And again, students, after this, if you feel like it's getting hard, we can go to easy questions, because the amount of answers that I'm getting in the chat box, they are very less. If you feel like it's getting hard, tell me, okay? First, we'll solve this question. So first we'll take int left. We'll start with 0 from the left. Since this is dynamic sliding window, then we'll go with the sum. That will also be 0 as of now. Okay. So left is 0, sum is 0, int minimum length. This one would be is equals to integer dot max value. So we'll see the maximum value for integer right. It will be 0, while right is less than array dot length. Since this is our dynamics sliding window, we can go till the end. So here we come and tell sum plus, that is sum is equals to sum plus array dot right. We are going till the right. Right, we are going till the end. And then if I tell while, I'm using a while loop. Sum is greater than equals to target. We are here to find the target. Our target is number 8. So at that time, we'll do minimum length. It's LENGTH, fine. LENGTH, okay. Minimum length is equals to, again, we'll be using a math.min. You see, we get minimum operator as well. So we'll do minimum length and then from right we will remove the left and we'll add one element. Right minus left plus 1. From sum we will minus element of the left. Right? And we will increment the left. So here we come. Okay, and now let's see if min length is equals to integer dot and I'm pretty sure that I am doing some mistake. It's not giving auto suggestion. Let me debug and see what wrong am I doing. Let me see the code. Control A, Control I. Where did I go wrong? Let me check. I guess there's some suggestion here. Okay, no. Fine. So now let me check what wrong is going and where am I getting it wrong. Oh, fine. So left is equals to 0, right is equals to 0. Int minimum length is equals to integer dot max value. Here it says it's wrong. But here, how can this be wrong? Syntax, comma expected here. 1 minute. No, syntax is correct. The syntax has nothing to do with the right or wrong. Fine. For int right is equals to 0, right is less than array dot length, right plus plus. Okay. And then sum would be sum plus array of right. Fine. While Sum is greater than equals to target. Our target is 8. What we'll do is minimum length is equals to math dot min minimum length my and then right minus left plus 1. Okay. Sum minus array is equals to left. Fine. And okay, 1 minute. Before I do left plus plus, I need to target my right also. Sum plus is equals to array of right. Correct. I'm just taking care of the right, left. I'm not handling the right. And then I'll no, I've already done right here, right? No, then of course right is done. I just skipped it. Fine. Sum plus is equals to array of right while sum is greater than equals to target. Minimum length is equals to math dot main length. Fine. We are incrementing the left while sum is greater than right. Fine. We are doing. Yeah. And where is the main method? Wow. There is no main method. That's the problem. Now this all should be in the main method. Yeah. Because without main method, your code will not run only. Now I believe it's perfect. The main method was missing. So now it should give some auto suggestions, I believe. If okay, so here we come and tell if this block is okay, fine. This block is ending here, and this block is ending here. If main length is equals to integer dot max value. At that time, what you do is just tell no valid sub array found. If you get it equals to that, else you do minimum length plus min length. So now here we have the solution, and I get on chat also. I got something. Tripti has sent the code. Okay, good. So now let me run this code and see. Yeah, minimum length is 3. So we get it with the minimum length 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct. It's hitting the target. If I make it 24, so now 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 2 to 4. Now you should get this answer. The minimum length would be 4, 2 to 4 to 6 to 8 here. Okay, minimum length is 1. Why 1? 1 minute. Okay, it's targeting tag 24. Okay, if I make it 2, Then it says, okay, it's seeking all the numbers total and it's checking is it hitting 8 or not. Suppose if I put here 28, then it will not work. No valid subarray found. But then if I make this one 30, it will return 1. But then if I make it maybe 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and if I put target as 30, so this one should return 4 because 4 elements are there, right? If I make this one 28, this one should return 3. Is the question understood? Is it clear? We are checking up the total number required in a dynamic window so that we match our target's total. How many elements are there? That will add up to get the total of our target. Is it understood or not, students? If it's not understood, please tell no. If it's understood, please tell yes. Can I get some answers? Yes, no, whatever it is there. Even if you have not understood, tell no. If you have understood, tell yes. So we are going with the dynamic sliding window wherein we want total numbers that are needed to add up to this number. So maybe 25 plus 2, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So if I put here 32, so it will see how many elements are needed to add up. See, 5 elements are needed to add up to 32. For now, we are printing the length. If you want, we can print the elements also, like we did in the previous question. Here we did the here we had fixed size 3. So now, how many of you know what is tree? Like, of course, data structure. Tree in data structure. There are some traversals of tree. Tree in data structure. How many of you know? You have some types of traversal as well for tree. You have in order, pre-order, post-order. First, how many of you know what is a tree? If you don't know, binary tree and tree, there are 2 types of trees. So binary tree will have only 2 root nodes, 2 leaf nodes. Yes, fine. Jatush says, I know. What about others? Do you know what is tree in data structure or you don't know? Tree and tree, because again, if you don't know collections, then asking this question will not be very much fruitful. But since it's an important part of data structure, I'm asking. You have graphs, tree, they are all your non-linear data structure. And then you have tree traversal. So basically tree will have 2 things stored in it, the data as well as the address. So you point to the next element just using a like a linked list. Yeah, your linked list, what it will have a data structure as well as the address to the next point. In the same way, tree traversal does the same thing depending upon the type of data you want to traverse to. So how many of you know what is linked list? Linked list in Java. It's different from array list. Array list will have elements on the basis of index, but linked list will have element and then the element of the next element's address. At max, linked list can have one element can have two addresses. So you have like in line if you are standing, like you have this numbers. So 2 knows only 3 and 1. 4 knows only 3 and 5. So this is your linked list. It knows only previous and next element. It does not know all the elements, unlike array. Adding item in linked list is much easier than that in array. So now, since we don't have a lot of time, what we'll do is what we should do. So how many of you first did that question that was asked to you? What I mean to say by that is, yeah, this question was there. Should we solve this one? Max font size, Google internship question. This one was also using binary search. Linear search and binary search. How many of you remember what was binary search? Hope you all remember. Binary search is also called divide and conquer. We need sorted data for binary search. Should we do coding today or leave it for tomorrow? Because we don't have a lot of time. Should we do coding today or leave it for tomorrow? Tomorrow. Okay. Now says tomorrow. Tomorrow, sir. Okay, fine. We'll keep it for tomorrow only. No issues. So fine. We'll just see collections framework first and then we'll go with the tree. Again, I would request you all also to please come prepared a little bit, if not a lot. What is collection? What is interfaces? What are classes? Are you all aware of it? What are classes and what are interfaces in Java? Classes and interfaces. Again, if you don't know, yeah, fine. So we extend class, we implement interface. We extend class, we implement interface. First thing is that fine. In class, we can extend only one class, or else there will be diamond or ambiguity problem. We can implement multiple interfaces. Classes can be abstract as well as non-abstract. This can be classes can be abstract, means that does not have any body of their own methods. Whatever I'm writing here, please make sure you go through this after the class name. We can implement multiple interfaces, fine. All interfaces are ideally abstract. Although modern day you have non-abstract interfaces as well, of course, and then whatever variables are there in the interface, they are public and then final. You cannot change him. Of course, in the class you have private, protected, all these things. So make sure you brush up your basic core Java so that we can go through it at a greater details. Tomorrow, of course, we will be having collection framework. So you have list, map, set, and of course, we have some childs of this, some classes, some interfaces. So linked list, array list, they come in this. And then you have hash set, link hash set, and then map is collection of key value pairs. So keys are unique, values can be duplicate, set does not allow duplicates. All these things we'll see tomorrow. Again, they have some classes, some interfaces. And then with the help of that, we do a lot of DSA questions. So anyone, any doubts in any of these concepts? So before we end, just make sure that you take the code and then collection in Java. So please make sure you sign. So you have list, set, queue, and map. So here you see. Just make sure that you go through it a bit. Not this one, but then of course, until here, please. What is LIFO? What is FIFO? What is stack? Stack means you can do only LIFO, last in, first out. So make sure you go through it. And again, we have some images here. If you want to understand the collection framework. And of course, there are many more notes there for collection. Tomorrow, maybe we'll go through that. So for now, I would request you all to try some easy DSA questions. Try some easy DSA questions. On strings and array. Just go with that so that your DSA logic part becomes more powerful. Because I can see when we are coming to this, most of you are getting stuck. And that's okay because you are not into very much practice. Okay, students, so if there are no doubts, I believe you can see the codes. Of course, whatever codes we'll be doing here also in this week, we'll be putting it, I'll be putting it on the GitHub. And make sure that you download it from the GitHub only so that it's easy for you also. Today we did sorting by words, to some fixed sliding window and dynamic sliding window. So we are done for the day. If there are no doubts, you can leave. If there are doubts, you can please ask. If there are any doubts, please feel free to ask. If there are no doubts, you can leave. Thank you very much for joining. Again, tomorrow we'll be having class at the same time. Tomorrow being holiday, we will be having class, okay? There is nothing like they will not be having class. So make sure you join. Okay, Sushmita ma'am, can we end the session?
Yeah, yes, sir. We can wind up. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, so dear student, tomorrow we have a session. I request please join the session at 7 p.m. as regular class we have. So there is no any leave by tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, thank you all. Thank you for joining. Good night.
Bye.